So joining us on the top table is manager of Liverpool, Mr. Jurgen Klopp. May I have your questions, please? Gentleman in the blue shirt.
Good afternoon. I'm here.
Hi.
What have you learned from last year's final and all the previous finals that you had as a manager?
From last year, that a bicycle kick from 18 meters can be a goal as well. And from all the other finals, nothing really. It's that the finals were always different. It's always you come there with a different team. The circumstances are different. The opponent is different. I know where your question leads to. I thought really what question will happen today, because I spoke pretty much about everything, but then that was clear and it's obvious. If I would be the reason for losing 6 finals in a row, then everybody needs to worry really. Huh? So if that's not the case, then we always have to have a chance, and that's how we see it actually. That we go here, that we go in a situation where we learned. Not from the final, because there was not there were 3 strange goals: a world-class goal of the year, and 2 more strange goals, which you usually don't concede, but we conceded them. Apart from that, it was a good game, so you have to accept that. No, but it's not to discuss it after the game. Big, you only accept it and go home. But we learned a lot in the time since we are together. With a lot of players, I'm together since 3 years. With some players, I'm together since a year. And this year, we learned a lot again. We are a completely different side to last year. So the final was not too important for our improvement. But the final was like a starting point again for the next steps. That's how we saw it. That's how we wanted to use it, and that's what we did. But from the game, we couldn't learn a lot, to be honest.
Jurgen, is
Roberto
Firmino fully fit to start, or is it a risk given his lack of game time?
Yeah, from this point of view, yes, he's ready. If he will start, if Posh afterwards says the exact lineup, then call me, then I'll tell you our lineup as well. So if not, then I thought I'd keep at least the few questions marks open, let me say it like this. But yeah, he's fit, he's trained, you will see it later, he's here. If nothing happens from the moment when he left the plane to now, because I didn't see him since then he should be fine. Completely fine.
Sorry, sir.
Hello, Jurgen. Martin Einstein from ESPN. In what sense you were talking about learning process from this year to the side that you have last year? In what sense do you think you have grown?
Much more mature. It's a different side. We are old. Age is it's a good thing. We're getting older from all point of views, actually. And we are a year older. We have the players like Trent has around about 50 games more in his legs, with more experience in football. Was in different situations more often. We were in a situation last year. The boys performed in that final. It was not that we had no chance in that final against a clear favorite. So that was okay. That helped us as well. But last year we were surprised by ourselves, about ourselves a little bit, that we were in the final. It's like so many good teams. We had to play the qualifier and then you go through, yes, with brilliant games. But we were always, it was like flying at home against City, but really under pressure at City, flying at home against Rome, but really under pressure at Rome. So we were not as consistent as we are now. And that was the main thing, what we had to develop, what we had to prove. And there were new things you can do in your approach, in different, yes, with tactics as well, how you want to behave as a group in different situations. And on the other hand side, you don't want to kill your obvious strengths. So, and we were, our speed, our technical skills, is all still there. We had a part in the season. I think the English colleagues know that better when they spoke a lot about it, that we don't play the same football anymore, but we get the points. So it took a while, a bit of time that the people got used to it, to our more mature, but we had still fantastic football games. So it's not like this, just we had to make a step. The boys made this step. That's the reason for 97 points, nothing else, because the boys were real consistent, and that led us here as well. And so now we should be tomorrow again very consistent.
Lady in the white jacket.
Thank you. It's PP Sports from China. 3 days before in Melwood, you said this time for you and your team, it's a pure moment. But about Tottenham, they already created a new history. It seems to have nothing to lose. So which team you think had more advantage, especially from mentality? Thank you.
Oh, that's a very interesting thing to think about, but probably not for me or for Pochettino. If I would think Tottenham has an advantage, I would be mad. So, and if he would say, I think the advantage is on the Liverpool side, he would be mad as well. So, think about it. We don't really think about it. It's not about having an advantage now. It's working for an advantage tomorrow. If there is, I know that people say probably this year we are the favorites because we have had much more points in the league. But if you saw the games against Tottenham, it was 2-1 both times, especially the home game. We won with a very strange goal, I would say. But we were always really good. In both games we were really good, and it was anyway only a 2-1. So there is no advantage before the game. We can work for advantages, like we can work for spaces, like you can work for opportunities in this game tomorrow. But you have to do it in the game. Nothing in the moment. Not possible.
Gentleman in a black shirt.
Jurgen, do you believe in luck, in fate, that a manager can have a lucky career, that a manager can have an unlucky career, that it can...
Do you think I have an unlucky career?
Not necessarily. I think, you've had certain things go against you.
My career for sure so far was not unlucky, but I had... The problem is of my career, and my missus is telling me that all the time, but she asked me before the season, when is the last game of the season, but it's pretty likely that we are part of. And it's again the Champions League final this year. So since 2012, apart from 2017, I was every year with my team in the final. So we came there sometimes with luck in some moments, but most of the time because we had to go there. So I'm probably in the moment world record holder in the last 7 years at least in winning semi-finals. If I would write a book about it, probably nobody would buy it. So, but how I said, it's only, I'm a normal human being. Huh? So if I would now sit in the room and think, it's all about me, I'm the reason, then I really would, then that's, if I would see myself as a loser or whatever, then we all would have a problem. But I don't see that like this. I see all the other things. The rest is only for the outside world, that you think afterwards I'm a winner. But that's not interesting to me, to be honest. That's the obvious thing, the silverware. That's why we are here. We want to win it with all we have. But the things that didn't happen in the past, for me, it's still, I still got confidence, can take confidence out of that, and could always. So that's all good. And before I went to the finals, I won pretty much all these little things. When promotion with Mainz, I know that's not interesting anymore, and all this stuff. But that's all. We won these games. We won a lot of games. We won games for the Champions League. So I think there can be moments that are lucky and unlucky. And in the few finals I was part of, we were never on the lucky side. That's true. Yeah, but I cannot change that. How I understand luck, if you work for it, you have it from time to time, not always. That's why we try again and work for it. But apart from that, no, was not an unlucky career yet. And it's not over, so I have still a few years, hopefully. So it's okay. Could have been better, could have been worse, so I'm fine.
Gentleman in the back.
Sorry, where's my...
Jürgen Klopp, one question from Germany, vielleicht mit der Bitte, sie auf Deutsch zu beantworten, wenn es geht. Viele deutsche Fans drücken die Daumen, sind morgen für Liverpool und hoffen, dass sie den Titel endlich holen können. Registrieren Sie das? So viel Support auch aus
Excuse me,
Deutschland
sir.
kommt für
We
Sie?
will accept only questions in English,
Okay.
please.
Yes, a lot of people in Germany support for Liverpool. Registrate you the power from Germany for you?
The power of Germany. Also wenn jetzt in Deutschland viele Leute viel mehr Menschen für Tottenham wären als für Liverpool, wenn sie denn für Fußball interessieren, das fände ich schon hart. Ich glaube, bei Tottenham ist ein deutscher Spieler dabei, ich muss kurz überlegen. Son, ja gut, der ist Südkoreaner, der super Deutsch spricht, das stimmt, aber der ist Südkoreaner. Also, dass er so, ja, jetzt bin ich ja nicht mehr da. Ich habe ja ganz viel Familie und Freunde da, zum Glück noch, und die sind alle für Liverpool. Die waren aber immer für mein Team, so dementsprechend, ja, die Kraft spüre ich auf jeden Fall. Aber, ist toll, das, wie gesagt, sind 2 Deutsche, mit Joel und mir. Noch jemand? Sind 2 Deutsche im Finale. Ja, klar ist Deutschland dann für Liverpool, ist ja normal. Ja, es muss Schalke und Dortmund zusammen, wird immer verrückter. Ja, so, also alles gut. Freue mich sehr darüber. Wir kriegen das mit, aber nur aus Erzählung. Genau in English?
Yes, please.
Really? Okay.
A summary should
What
be.
was the question? Was again? Do you remember the question? So no, it's about.
German power.
Yeah. I said I wouldn't be disappointed if a lot of German people would be for Tottenham because there's no German player in the Tottenham team or German coach. And I said, yeah, Son as a Bundesliga player, but he's South Korean. He's proud of that. He played for the country, but he had to go nearly to the army. So, but he speaks perfectly German. Huh? That's really true. He's like a German. That's true. Apart from that, I feel the power, but especially family and friends, because I was a while ago that I was in Germany, but family and friends, they're always for the team I'm part of. So that's then my responsibility to make a party possible this time after the game, because they wait already for a couple of years, obviously.
Thank you very much.
Jürgen? So, is this a final for dreamers, an example that could show what courage, determination, believing in your methods can do, the way that Spurs qualified and you qualified to the final?
Yeah, 2 proper football teams in the final, I would say. Not the others are kind of football team, but it's like build step by step. Both. I respect a lot what Poch did for He's obviously only half a year longer. I'm not sure how much longer he's in England, at Tottenham. And had a very talented group when he came there, obviously, and what they did together, how they improved together, it's really impressive. We had to do it in a different way, but at the end, the way is still, from a specific point of the way, is similar. Yes, I like that. But to be honest, if Ajax would have been in the final, would have been deserved as well, because similar story with Barcelona, it's slightly different. They are used to situations like this pretty much, and other teams are maybe built for that. So that's it. But these things, yeah, it's a real football final. So and now both have to deal with that, because that makes the game pretty intense. In a how I felt now, it will be warm as well. That's what so many English people in the stadium. We are not used to that. The people in the stand not. So on the pitch it will be, but it's all good. We're really looking forward to it. It's will be a proper game, I'm sure.
Jürgen, good afternoon. Nowadays it's a bit strange to face with a shiny coach, even if a shiny person. The reason why is that you are so proud to stay in this club, or is your personal behavior, the way to face life on a personal viewpoint?
Sorry, I'm a shiny person. I'm a shiny person. What? Brilliant. Thank you. That's nice. You have to tell that Poch as well. He's a nice fella as well. So not. In that moment, I lost it. Actually, I didn't get a lot of compliments. Usually, people talk about me when I'm not around. So, if it's my personality was the question, or if it's because I'm so happy being the manager of this club. That was the question, and that's the answer. 50% is yeah. I think I have a lucky career. I think it's lucky to sit here, actually, to be honest. And on the other hand side, yes, it's a big club. It's a wonderful club. And it's a while ago that we fell in love to each other, and that's now how it is. And now we work together already for a while, and we'll work together for a couple of more years, and then everything is fine. So, and we sit here in a Champions League final, before a Champions League final. So that's the biggest game in how I know in world football for clubs. So means I think it's normal that I'm in good shape, actually, and in a good mood. So even when I was unlucky so far, but still I'm maybe silly enough to try it again and again and again and again, and I don't waste time with being already before the game in a bad mood. So how I learned to have enough time for that after the game. So we will be there, and we will try to play a very positive game as well.
We'll take 2 more questions. Gentleman with the glasses here, and gentleman in the third row there.
Hello, Song Lee from Gold.com Korea. Your first game as a Liverpool manager was against Tottenham, Pochettino's Tottenham, and it was a draw. So do you believe we have a high possibility of the game tomorrow will go to the penalties?
Wow, that's not really logical, you know that, huh? That the first game was a draw, that's why after another 10 games in between, I think with 1 draw, a 2-2 at home, 2 penalties for Tottenham and stuff like that. So there is a possibility. If it's really possible, I don't know. But yes, we are not that far away from each other. That's completely unlikely. It could be a draw as well. Yeah, that's it.
Last question. Behind you.
Hi. Enough conversation about the game, a broader question about the Champions League. This is obviously your 3rd final. There's so much talk at the moment about changing the Champions League, about introducing promotion and relegation, guaranteeing places for many teams. How much do you like the Champions League as it is now, and how much do you want to protect it, or would you like change to the Champions League?
Make the semi-final the final, and I'm completely fine with that thing. Make it over 2 legs, and that's what can I say. I'm completely happy with that. With the competition, I don't know what people want to change, but it's normal. If you have not enough to do, then you think constantly about things you can change. That's and yeah. So I loved the competition always, but to be honest, as a kid, when it was in Germany, it was Landesmeisterpokal, Cup of the Champions, the champions. So that was for me absolutely. I loved it as well. But I like the group stages. I like the qualification modus and all that stuff. I think the right teams play in it. Each team has the same chance to go through. This is if we start, I could criticize some things about. Maybe we should not talk about UEFA today, but about the FIFA then. But not this tournament. I love it. So that's how it is. But yeah, I still cannot make that decision, obviously. So for me, it's fine. Good.
Mr. Klopp, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.